Red was the old hot target. Yellow was the new hot target. Was that right, Barb?
Yeah.
Okay. Yellow was the new hot target. There were many clicks here, and food cup way too much to the point of almost killing my bird. So I'm assuming now when she comes back out here, I don't know where she's going to go, but anything near here is what I'm going to click, and I'm going to start to slowly bring it down.
Okay, and she had hit the yellow one time, two times.
I cannot recall.
At least she had hit it. We know she had some experience hitting it.
I think she did hit
That's
it.
what I thought too.
Yeah.
And she was
Didn't
almost
you-
there, but she couldn't go.
Didn't
Okay.
you film it?
I can't.
He couldn't bring himself to review the video.
Right.
All right,
There's
so
a-
let's go ahead and bring her out, and your strategy is to get her to hit it again and to bring it down further. All right.
So there's that, and then I'm doing the movement. So I just want to practice the mechanics because I'm not as composed as Barb. So that's going to be my
The different
issue.
techniques. I could never do it like that.
And I can't, and this is not going to work. So the way that you're, because I'm going to be doing this, I'm doing this with one arm. So when you end up putting in the other arm, this is where I find the most difficulty.
Just
So
move them one at a time.
one at a time? Okay, that's what I'm going to do. Because this is what will end up happening. And then I'm going to
Just
freak
move
out.
one over and move the other one in its place.
Like that. Okay, wow, that
That's
seems
just crazy
so
talk.
easy.
I don't know what I'm thinking.
It's like, yeah, I gotta move as fast as the chickens.
Okay.
Pardon me?
Are your cameras on?
Yes, they are.
I could always.
This is one from yesterday that got full.
She got full. She just stood there.
Remember, she
kept going like
ingested too
this
much
with her
food.
throat.
He had too much food in the cup and she was gulping.
Just so you know, you're not the only one. Mine did.
That happened to
Oh.
our too.
It wouldn't eat no more.
Well, she could eat afterwards. It was just so much in
Mine
that.
could not eat. I'd offer the food. It was like,
She was pretty full.
party's over.
Yeah, she was very full. Okay, so she's ready to work. She's digested. She's had plenty of water to push it through. Lots of poop in the morning.
She remembers that one.
Chickens remember things? Yes, they do. There you go. Okay, careful. You don't want to go through the same problem. Make sure there's only enough food in that cup to not make her let her gulp. She
Yeah, he didn't have much.
Okay,
Learned my lesson.
good. Good. Where might you feed so that you can avoid that?
Nice.
Good. Good.
It's not turning, babe. Oh.
Let's just eat some.
She's not the boss of you.
You cheater. I'm being very careful of not reinforcing the turn.
All right, so where might you feed so when she turns,
I'm
does
sorry?
it? Pick up the bird for a second. Where has he been feeding the majority of the time? Here or here? And where does her head turn towards? So a lot of clicks still get reinforced here. You want to feed her here, so when she turns her head, she's at least looking here.
Gotcha.
So you don't catch any more like this. And you're going to catch more like this. There's going to be errors if you don't feed her to err on the side of caution, right? So and to avoid any mistakes, you want to keep her on the other side of the yellow, yeah?
Yeah.
So here, and then eventually I want to.
Here is fine, because she just does this. So as long as her head turns and gets only this far, you're good. Once you start feeding here, or certainly here, when her head goes up and she does this, you're going to get red. So you got to be careful about that, because you're clicking fast, and you get a lot of those mistakes.
Yeah.
You were telling me before to do that, but you seemed to think she was going to look back at you, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
So you have to change your
this
behavior
is
based
more-
on hers.
Are we good on both cups?
Yep.
Cool.
Get ready to reinforce the very first thing you want before she gets to the red if you want.
Could somebody, I'm not left hand dominant, so
You don't need to put it, I don't know, put it down.
yeah.
Yes, the coach can always manipulate the bird.
Where do you want her?
Just anywhere. That's why I have a great coach. She doesn't take just anywhere to mean anywhere. She actually sets me up to succeed.
Stop helping him, Barb. Better.
So lucky click. Lucky click.
If you have advantageous food spill, you might as well take advantage of it.
Okay.
Good.
There you go.
Go down. Not yours. Behavior you're clicking. That's it. There's your action. There's your action. Clicking for an action. And you're feeding for a position. What is the criteria for her head position that you will click?
And there's a plane that I'm trying to.
Where is that plane? There it is.
Yeah, there it is. We've got it now.
There's your plane. You didn't click?
Yeah, you were going for the peck again.
Right. There's your plane. Good.
Oh,
Nice.
oh goodness.
Criteria. Good. Yeah. Good.
I would move my, yeah, moving the cardinal. There you go. There you go. Yay. Yay.
Good choice. by any stretch. He did not do it as correct. One, each position, one spot. That was red. Now do it the other way. Good. 1 and 1. There you go. PhD. There you go. Good job. Very nice.
Excellent.
And what turned it around? Who could tell me what they thought turned it around?
When he started clicking for head.
When he started clicking for, when he kept his criteria.
Yeah.
How crazy? That's just crazy. Once he started to
Get the
specifically,
sickling. Yeah.
once he specifically started, we held his feet to the fire and said, "We all now know what your criteria is, and we're going to all look for it." This is why I told you that the way I keep honest when I was doing, I'd finally just say, "Here, this is what I'm going to do," to my coach, because if then somebody had to say, "You're not keeping your criteria." Make it so that you know what it is. Where's your plane? What you're doing, and so that you're sure. And if you can't say what it is, then you don't know what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
And boy, if you don't know what
And it
it is,
keeps
you
changing.
really think your bird is right. And the moment it changes is the moment you can say it again. Now it's here. Now it's here. Now it's here. And that ability to keep shifting, it's kind of like what you saw when I was narrating. My criteria is now touching the chin. My criteria is now touching with another hand. My criteria is pulling it under. My criteria is duration. It's going through my head. And he goes, "I gotta go drop it back. Gotta drop it back." It's not just haphazard. And that difference when you just kind of were held and then you were like, everybody's watching me and they're all know that I'm supposed to be clicking for that head.
Yeah.
Now you pulled it together and you could see the change in your behavior. I saw
Yeah. Oh,
I saw
yeah.
him suddenly go, "Oh crap." And now the bird was really on it. Just do it in your own for your own self. That was a really, really nice change when you did it. It was
Yeah, it was
so smooth and so beautiful, and the bird was dead on, and you moved it so fast. The confidence you had to move it so quickly was fantastic. I thought that was just great. And the bird had it. You just moved it back and forth. You said, "Bird, are you with me?" And the bird said, "Yes, I am." And then you just went for it. And I thought that was just fantastic. So much to be funny and finish before you That was terrific. So everybody's going to go to it, and they're going to do it. Rock solid. Beautiful. So rubber band pull. And did Marilyn say that tell you too that you can't draw on the
She said something different. She said she thought you could put something or mark the edges.
Yeah, you can mark, so it's not on the table, only on the side. So you, the chicken can't see anything on the table. Yeah, so it's just that you can see it. But it was lovely trying. Nice that you thought you could slither through.